So very good afternoon, everybody. I know, we have 1.5 hour time, probably the organizer has ordained for that. And we are almost a dozen, completely a dozen on the dais. So we have to be short, brief, and precise. Let me have a initial comment. Like when we talk about the smart grid and AMI, means a smart meter and the communication and analytics taken together, the advanced metering in infrastructure, it doesn't mean that whatever we have is unsmart today. We have already, we are traversing a path of a smartness. We had the electromechanical meters in our system, electrical system. We have gone to now static meters. And some of our utilities in specified pockets are already having some smart meters and even the AMI system. When we talk of a smartness of meters or when we talk of a smartness of grid, let us understand India in a different perspective. We are 275 million consumers, registered consumers around. We are the fourth or fifth largest electricity generator in the country, in the world. We are at present producing 308 gigawatts of electricity. We have more than 3.3 lakh, that means 3,300,000 kilometers, circuit kilometers of high voltage transmission lines. We already have around 40 gigawatts of renewable in our system, and we have an ambitious target of 175 gigawatts by 2022. And therefore, we are a very vast, complex, and big system. So our need of a smartness is much, much higher than others. We are a developing economy. Our population dividend, you know about, we always talk about the demographic dividend, all young population. We are very ambitious society. We are in a hurry to excel in the life. And therefore, we all know electricity is a prime mover of development. And therefore, we need everything which has to be, we need everything which is smart, which can really match the pace of our ambition to grow and develop. Therefore, we have to think in that terms, but at the same time, we are a developing country. And therefore, the most important point is the affordability of the system. And therefore, the matter when we talk about the AMI, we talk about the smart grid, the technology per se does not attract us. I mean, that's very well known that it's available in X place or Y place or Z place. But the technology which can suit our bill, which can be customized to meet our requirement as well as to become, which can be affordable for our people, that is what we are looking for. In our country, the situation is such that at one point of time, rather at one portion when we are talking about the AMI and a smart grid in some of our system, some portion of our country do not have the electricity. And therefore, the grid extension is also going on in a very large way. Even on the way of making our system smart, we have already gone through RAP, DRP, so all kind of building blocks are ready. We are talking about AMI. We do have some consumer today which do not have meters. So it is a completely complex situation. Some of our pockets are so distantly located in a rough terrain, in a very hostile situation on the hilltops or in the middle of the forest and all, where transaction cost of reading your meter is much higher than the actual bill that the consumer is supposed to pay off. And therefore, remotely read system is a requirement of such location. So therefore, the kind of consideration that high technology AMI is required for the urban locality and not for the rural area would be a mythical consideration. So this is a country of complexity. And therefore, we have to think in that term, that how we can make our system smart at affordable cost. So one thing that I told, that whenever we are talking about AMI, many of the people here I have come across throughout my career in the power sector also. Before this assignment also, I had done the power sector assignment, that a smart meter will reduce the power theft. I don't subscribe to this view. I mean, it can, even the static meter can reduce the power theft to that extent. But what is more important is the present circumstances where you are going to add 175 gigawatt of renewable energy to your system. And therefore, you need, and out of that 40,000 megawatt is going to be the solar, rooftop solar systems. So rooftop solar systems, so you need two-way metering everywhere. You need some kind of smart grid. You need a kind of grid which is stable. So you need a much better technology to integrate the renewables. So these are the need of the country. I expect all the stakeholders who are here and the experts who are on the dais will exchange their view in this perspective, that how a good technology can be used for a large and complex system at an affordable cost. In the initial remark, I would not like to take more time. I think as and when the question and answer session starts, I would be interacting more on this issue. Thank you.